Hey guys, this is Saturday here, back again for another unboxing video for you guys, and today we're going to be unboxing a very nice collector's edition from Square Enix. It's a collector's edition for a game I was actually really anticipating. I'm really excited to kind of dive back into it because I've already actually played this game. I own the Japanese version and I bought it way back in the day, and the English fan translation for the game had just come out, and I was like, man, I really want to play this game because I thought at the time we weren't going to get it. And then like the next week after, they announced the HD version was going to be coming out. So I was like, once they announced that, I was like, I think I'm going to wait till the HD version comes out so I can, play through the game again and then really kind of get into it and finish it. But today we are going to be unboxing the Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Collector's Edition for the PS4. This is also available on the Xbox One as well. This was sold on Square Enix's online store, retailing for $99.99, but there's a lot of gorgeous content in here, so what do you say we jump into it? Okay guys, and here we are with the actual unboxing for Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Collector's Edition. For those who don't know, Final Fantasy Type-0 is a much darker, more mature kind of twist and spin-off for the series. It's a very interesting game, and as you can see, I have the Japanese copy here because the game was originally a PSP game, and I absolutely love what I played. I thought it was very different. It's kind of an action RPG, but blends various other genres like a school sim and like real-time strategy. Very interesting cast of characters. The combat is absolutely fantastic from what I played. I just absolutely remember loving it. But as you can see, we have the collector's edition in front of us. It is a gigantic box, as you can tell. But what do you say we take off the shrink wrap and take a closer look at the box? And here we have a closer look at the box for you guys. Here's the front cover with absolutely gorgeous artwork that I just absolutely love. It's really stunning artwork. I'm a big fan of Yoshitaka Amano, like many people. On the bottom we have the logo. On the side we have the logo as well. Top, nothing special. Opposite side has the logo as well. And if we take a look at the back, get a shot at all the contents, which we'll be delving into. But there's a closer look at the box for you guys, so what do you say we start going through? Okay guys, so I went ahead and opened the top, and I just want to give you guys a quick shot at how all the contents come packaged. So you can see we have all the contents in here, so what do you say we start going through these one by one? Okay, and the first item I went ahead and pulled out is something I was actually super excited about with this set, and that's this really gorgeous hardcover full-size art book, and I'm really excited to start going through this. So what do you say we take a closer look at the art book and start kind of doing a quick little skim through? Okay guys, so here we have a closer look at the art book. This is the cover, which has the emblem and says Class 0. So you can see on the side it says Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Class 0, and on the back there's really nothing. So what do you say we take a quick skim through? And here when we open it up, right away you have a little letter from the director, and it says Welcome to Class 0. So that's always cool to see. You see we start going through some of the artwork. Here we have a shot at almost all the cast of Class 0. Some more images. And I kind of like how they did this. It almost looks like a yearbook or something. Which makes sense because all the characters actually do attend the academy. But you have a shot at all the members of Class 0. And here we just have the table of contents. And as we start going through here in the beginning, we have like all the characters and little write-ups on all the characters, which is always cool to see. Here we have some of the other various characters you'll meet in the game. And I really like that it shows kind of like the final renderings of the characters and like early concept artwork. A lot of artwork though, and I'm impressed that this is such a full-size art book. It's always wonderful to see. Here we have some of the Empire and more characters. And as we skip ahead, we see a lot more side characters and enemies and stuff like that. Just as you go through here, you really do see a lot of gorgeous artwork. It's really fantastic. Here we have more shots of various enemies. And as we skim to the back here, we have some various illustrations. Really gorgeous stuff. But as we go through the back here, we have various illustrations and like environmental art. is pretty much the gist of the art book. Okay guys, I went ahead and pulled out the next item, and as you can see we have another book. But this is actually really interesting. This is a manga. So what do you say we take a closer look at this? And here we have a closer look at the cover of the 200-page manga for you guys. Really gorgeous artwork. This actually has a different artist who worked on the artwork for the manga. His name is Takatoshi Shiozawa, and he just did a phenomenal job. I love his art style. It's absolutely fantastic. Here we have the back with the rest of the cast of Class 0, and it's a traditional manga, so you read it from the back. And here we have the opening page, which has the title and more gorgeous artwork. So let's take a quick skim through. As you can see, it's a very traditional manga. Just gonna go ahead and flip through various pages here. And if I remember correctly, this manga kind of details the game world itself and kind of fleshes out the game world. So this would actually be a nice read before playing the game. So really cool to see something like this. This is really awesome. So that's really impressive, and I absolutely love the artwork in it. So there's the manga for you guys. Can't wait to give that a better read. So that's the Final Fantasy Type-0 manga. And here we have the next item I went ahead and pulled out of the set. These are actually replica cards of Ace's cards that he uses in the game. So let's take a closer look at these. And here we have a closer look at Ace's replica cards. Ace is a character in the game where he has this kind of mechanic where he uses various cards. And like even when you play as him, it has this mechanic where you gotta like switch between cards to do various like moves and various magic. He's a really interesting character, and an interesting character to play as, so that's really cool. I'm always a big fan of when, you know, they throw in replicas or something from the in-game itself. So that's really cool. Really gorgeous artwork on these two. Absolutely phenomenal. So there's 5 cards. Really nice, and a shot at the back. That's the back design. So really nice cards. And I went ahead and pulled out the final item in the set, which is this absolutely gorgeous steelbook case. Really stunning. So we'll take a closer look at that, and actually the rest of the contents are in the case as well. So let's check that out. And here we have the absolutely just stunning gold steelbook case. This is one of the main items I actually really wanted, because I thought to myself that this would make an absolutely gorgeous display piece. As you can see, we have the same artwork that's on the cover of the set. Just stunning artwork by Yoshitaka Amano. On the side it says Final Fantasy Type-0 HD. And on the back we have the rest of the artwork. Just absolutely gorgeous. Really beautiful stuff. And if we go ahead and open this up and get a full shot of the artwork, how gorgeous is that? That is just one of the most beautiful steelbook cases I've ever seen. And I'm not even a big fan of steelbook cases, but that is definitely getting displayed. That is stunning. So let's take a look at the inside. And here we have a shot at the inside of the steelbook case and the rest of the contents. As you can see, we have the PS4 game in here, which is Final Fantasy Type-0 HD for the PS4. We have the included Final Fantasy 15 demo. And if we kind of go through here, remove that, we got the manual. And as we remove all those other pamphlets, we have the final item here, which is also in the case, and that's the Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Composer Selection Soundtrack CD. And one of the pamphlets included lists the rest of the tracks and stuff like that. So let's check out how many tracks we have. We have a shot at the track listing. It looks like there's about 15 tracks on there. So really happy to have this soundtrack CD and can't wait to give that a listen. And that pretty much do it, guys, for my Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Collector's Edition unboxing. As you can see, we have all the contents in front of us. As mentioned before, this set was available through Square Enix's online web store. Retail it for $99.99, and for your money you definitely get a lot of wonderful contents, and it's just a really awesome set. So as you can see, we have all the contents in front of us. All the contents come in this really gorgeous big box, which is really awesome. That is so big because you get that gorgeous artwork on a bigger scale, which is awesome. You get the really awesome hardcover art book. Really awesome to have the hardcover full-size art book, which is really hard to find in limited editions, collector's editions nowadays, so it's awesome. And that has various character artwork, illustrations, enemies, just like really comprehensive and really showcases the gorgeous artwork for this game. One of my personal favorite items is this really gorgeous golden steelbook case, and inside you have the game and soundtrack CD with about 15 tracks. You have the 200-page manga, which is really cool, and that manga details kind of the game world and fleshes out the game world, so that's a nice little read. Really gorgeous artwork in the manga as well. And right here we have replica cards of Ace's cards that he uses in the game, which is always cool when you get a replica item of something in the game. But that'll pretty much do it for my unboxing, guys. As always, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, please take it easy, guys. Bye.